Good afternoon. Welcome back to Casper, Wyoming, Natrona County High School for Star Valley basketball on the SVI Sports Network. Late start, tip-off times moved up on us, and we didn't have as much setup time as we anticipated having, so we apologize for that. So here we are, varsity basketball, to say the least. We're a little behind schedule. 3 minutes to go in the opening period. Star Valley Lady Braves taking on the Natrona County Phillies at Natrona County High on a Saturday afternoon. And it's a low-scoring first period, as it normally is between with Star Valley with their great defense, and they're sitting at a 2-1 lead in favor of Star Valley on top right now in this one between the Lady Braves and the Phillies. For those of you watching, Star Valley, of course, in crimson, and Natrona in their home whites. And we'll get scoreboard and everything up on screen as we're able to. And again, we're setting up as we're going along. Weren't made aware of the earlier tip-off time schedule today, so we're rolling with it as we're able to. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the first period. Star Valley Lady Braves leading the Phillies by a score of 2-1 right now, with the Phillies moving the ball around the outside. This is Barthel, who dribbles down to the baseline, kick up top to Calling. Works it around the arc and able to find Dinkle. Phillies still work against the 2-3 zone for the Lady Braves. A three ball's missed, but a backside putback is missed, and L.A.K. Sheets is fouled. That's going to put Sheets to the free throw line with 2:09 to play in the first period. They give the foul to I don't know who. Star Valley. Free throw's no good. Remains 2-1. Looks like 5 team fouls right now on Natrona, 3 on Star Valley, as the second free throw is good. That ties the game at 2 with 2:07 to play in this first period. Lady Braves drive. Nelson, runner in the lane, is good for Ambry. Makes it 4-2 on our Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Lady Braves back into the zone defense. Natrona down by a bucket on their home court in Casper. They work it to the left side corner. Ball tipped around, tipped by Allred into the hands of Nelson, and Ambry drives all the way in, scores with the foul. It was Kira Allred who tipped the ball at the free throw line. Nelson picks it up and scores on the other end with the contact. Stops the clock at 1:38 to go in this first period. And Ambry Nelson to the Riverside Dental free throw line. 6-2 right now the score, with the free throw too strong, no good. Rebound to Natrona. Board for L.A.K. Sheets. Phillies on the run. Half-court pass right, back up top of the key. Coleman with the handle on the dribble. Still in the zone defense is Star Valley. Angle drive from Calling. Kick into the corner for 3. Swish. And it's in for Behrens, the junior. The triple right side pulls Natrona back to within 1. 1:10 to go in the first period. 6-5. Ball stolen by Natrona at the half court. Vance dishes it down low. Shot, no. Vance has the rebound. Clears it back outside. 3 for the lead. No good. This time Star Valley will rebound. Kira Allred has the board. Hands off to England, who dribbles across half court. Under a minute to go in the opening period. Pass to Nelson on the side. Kick into the corner. Ruby Hill, 3. Corner right side. No good. Rebound ricochets to the perimeter where Vance has it for Natrona. Down the floor. Shot is missed by Coleman in transition and rebounded by Ruby Hill. 36 seconds to play. Star Valley with a 1-point lead and the possession. 30 seconds. Little bump but no foul. Nelson double teamed. Has the ball to Allred and then a foul. We'll stop the clock at 25.7. And this should be bonus shots for the Lady Braves. Ava Calling will pick up the personal foul, her first personal. And Kira Allred to the Riverside Dental free throw line. She will have 2 attempts. First free throw is good. Allred makes it 7-5. One more free throw to go. Allred misses the second, stays 7-5, 23 seconds to play in the first period. Star Valley with the lead. Natrona with the basketball in the half court. Dribbling is calling. Screen set up top by Behrens. Calling to pick up the dribble. 11 seconds. Left elbow, bounce back outside and up again to Calling. Back down to the post, spin, shot in the lane, no good, but a foul with 5.2 seconds remaining. This will put Dutcher to the free throw line. Ruby Hill will collect the whistle, her first personal, fourth team, with 5.2 seconds to play in the opening period. To the free throw line is the sophomore, Elena Dutcher, and the first one rolls around the inside of the cylinder and out, no good. She has one more. Second attempt is a swish and it's in. 1 point game. Star Valley quickly down the court. Half court at 3-2. England with one. Puts up a shot that was deflected in a double team and not going to go anywhere. So it's Star Valley by one in Casper. This time at Natrona County High. 7-6 Braves on the SVI Sports Network.
I'm Viola Jones. I'm the owner and baker of Sourdough Nest. One thing that helped us immensely was SVI Media. We were new to town and they didn't really know about us. If you're a new business or even an older business and you want people to know about you, you'll definitely get your money's worth to go to SVI. I appreciate SVI especially for their marketing and to help us out.
To learn more, visit svinews.com/advertising.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
You're watching live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network. Here's Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Getting Natrona County High School for the start of Lady Braves basketball, second period. And for those of you who are just joining us, we apologize for the late start. They moved up the scheduled tip-off time from 2 to noon. We didn't know. So now we're in the second period. I think we're ready. 100% set up, rolling. Star Valley basketball with a 1 point lead for the Lady Braves. Here's Foster, missing a three on the right side wing. Rebound ricochets out of bounds. Last touch by Star Valley. It's going to be Philly basketball back the other way. So Star Valley up 7-6. Dal not here with us, but he is taking stats. I know we have 4 points from Ambry. And we had that late start, so we're not going to have all the stats completely correct, so we had the 3 other points from somewhere else. 5, we don't know where those points came from yet. But Star Valley is at 7, and it is Philly basketball, trailing the Lady Braves by 1. Here's Coleman in the front court for the Phillies. Ball tipped, but recollected by Reese. She'll make a move on Nelson, who forces the ball to Dutcher up top of the key. Pass down in the lane. Double team shot. No, but a foul. That goes against Star Valley and will put Behrens to the free throw line. It gives Nelson her first personal foul. It was also a foul in the front court just a moment ago. So Star Valley with 2 team fouls. And Behrens to the line. This will be 2 shots. First is in and good to tie the game at 7. One more for Joss. Away and in. Phillies with the lead now, 8-7. Phillies enter the games averaging 36.6 points per game offensively. That's 11th in 4A. Their defense, 51 points per game, 13th in 4A. And, of course, we know about the Star Valley Lady Braves defense, second in the state at 36.5 points allowed per game. Lady Braves with the ball, now trailing by 1, early second period. Nelson, right side wing, drives in, dishes to Foster, drives in, and she's fouled on the baseline, low block. And it'll stop the clock at 6:59 to play in the second. And we'll put Ari Foster to the Riverside Dental free throw line, where she will have 2 attempts. First team foul on Natrona. As the free throw is missed by Foster, she'll have 1 more attempt. Second shot, back rim, bounced high off the glass and then fell in for Ari to put Star Valley at 8 to tie the game. Natrona quickly down the floor. Defense recovers well. Mackey forces the ball back outside. On the dribble is Coleman. Works to Dinkle. Drives the post. Lost the ball. Picked it up and bounced again in the corner. Baseline shot under the backboard and no good. Missed by Coleman. Rebound comes to Foster. Lady Braves on the run. McGee on the left side wing. Holds the ball high. Looks. Finds Foster and up top to Mackey. Clock down to 6:28 to play in this second period. Feed to McGee. Back outside. Kleeman. Nelson. And up top to Foster again. 6:18 remaining in the second period. Star Valley tied up with the Phillies. 8-8. McGee at the line. Kicks it over to Kleeman and up top again to Nelson. Ball moving around the arc here for the Lady Braves. And now down to the post. The shot is missed by McGee and rebounded by Natrona. Phillies with the basketball after the long possession. Under 6 minutes remaining in the second period. We remain tied at 8 points apiece. Coleman pass right side to Dinkle. Feed to the post, but pass too high. Ricochets into the hands of Nelson, who will come away with the steal. Ambry across the half court to run the offense. Clock rolls down to 5:39 to play in the second period. Nelson still with it. Deep in the front court, dribbles up and passes to McGee above the right side corner. Lobs to Foster, back to McGee. Open look for 3, short off the rim, no good. Foster rebounds, goes up, stripped, but collected by Kleeman, and she can't hit the putback, and this time it's a rebound by the Phillies and a foul on Star Valley. Stop the clock at 5:20 to play in the second period, and they'll get McGee for her 3rd personal foul with 5:20 to play in the second. So Morgan will sub out. Foster will also sub out. Hudson Hill and Avery England sub back in. Philly basketball. Lady Braves, full court pressure, and there's going to be a timeout taken by Coach Woolson of Natrona. 5:19 to go in the second, tied at 8 at Natrona County High on the SVI Sports Network. Back in 30.
The remodel of the hot tub at Kodiak Mountain Resort in Afton has been completed and is open for guests. Kodiak has also begun construction for a swimming pool and additional hot tub, which will open for guests only soon. Book your stay at KodiakMountainResort.com. Star Valley Sports on SVI are presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisors Kyle Terry, creating tailored solutions to address your financial needs. And by Rusty's Tree Service, the tree removal experts. Call 248-2442.
Here's more from Duke and Dow with live coverage of Star Valley Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
From Natrona County High School, still tied at 8 between the Phillies and the Lady Braves. 5:19 to go in the second period. Out of the Natrona timeout, I believe they have 4 remaining. And Natrona working still against some backcourt pressure put on by the Lady Braves defense. Calling across the half court. Picks up her dribble as England has her on the perimeter. Dinkle up top with a pass right side and through the hands of Reese and out of bounds. Turnover by the Phillies goes back to the Lady Braves with 5:01 to play in the second. Mackey will take the dribble across the half court for Star Valley. Cam works right to England, wants to angle drive to the rim. The shot is up, but they blow a foul. It's going to be an offensive one on the floor. I believe they get Hudson Kleeman on the foul away from the ball. They do. It's her first personal, already the 4th team foul on Star Valley with 4:52 to play in this second period. Backcourt pressure again put on by the Lady Braves defense. Natrona still behind the timeline. Now they pass up ahead to Reeves, but she lost the ball. Nelson back there still with it. Still working against the 10-second count. Screen set and a timeout taken by Coach Woolson. He has to take a second quick timeout as he was facing a 10-second backcourt violation. Good defense by the Lady Braves, and we'll be back in 60 this time on SVI.
Ever wish you could be the boss of your home Wi-Fi? Well, with Home Zone by Silver Star, now you can. It's like having your own Wi-Fi command center right in your pocket. Whether it's setting up a guest network for visitors, controlling what your kids can access, or checking your connection speed, Home Zone has you covered. With Protect IQ, you'll have a virtual bodyguard for your Wi-Fi, blocking unwanted threats before they reach your devices. Home Zone by Silver Star. Wi-Fi control, coverage, and security all in one.
The SVI Sports Network is your home for live coverage of Star Valley High School sports.
4 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the second period. Natrona calls 2 quick timeouts. This time they're able to beat the pressure across the timeline, but then England has a steal in the front court. Avery rips the ball away and gives it to Mackey, and she will run point across the timeline. 5-4, 24 to play in the second. Still tied in Casper between the Phillies and the Lady Braves as Hudson misses a 3 in the right corner. Ball ricochets out of bounds. England saves it, ricochets into Hill. She gets it to Nelson. Jumper all halfway down the post, and it falls off the rim and no good. Good effort by the Lady Braves to get the ball back. Not able to hit the shot. We remain tied at 8 points apiece. 4 minutes to go in the second period. Here's a jumper in the lane. No good. Missed by the Phillies. Fight for the rebound. Hudson will have it and then gets tied up for the jump ball. Possession arrow does favor the Phillies, and so they'll keep it on their end. Phillies will inbound baseline. 3:57 remaining in the second. Again, 14 fouls on Star Valley in this period. As an inbound to the free throw line, and LAK Sheets will hit the shot. Makes it 10-8, Phillies on top. Now some pressure at half court. Mackey falls, but able to get it to England. Drives, dishes, back outside. Nelson working against the zone defense. Hill below the elbow, pivots in the lane, leans to the rim, no good, missed the shot. Saved before it goes out of bounds, and now it's loose and out of bounds again. Saved again before it goes out of bounds by the Phillies. England picks it up, kicks it out. Nelson does not take the shot for 3, steps back and runs the offense. Now England takes the 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound volleyed, Nelson there, but picked up on the run by the Phillies. Bounce pass up in front to Calling. Goes to the rim, no good, no foul, loose ball. Up in the air for grabs, tipped around and out of bounds. Philly possession on the baseline. 3:09 to play in the second period. As Livy Kleeman subs in for Star Valley, Hudson Kleeman subs out. Cousin for Cousin. And it's a 2-point lead still for the Phillies. 10-8 on our Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Bounce pass on the inbound play inside the lane. Spin, shot, no, but a foul. Dutcher will go to the free throw line. She's fouled by Avery England. 15 foul, but shooting either way. Second personal on Avery. And to the free throw line goes the sophomore again, Elena Dutcher. She will have 2 attempts. First is too strong and no good off the back of the cylinder. Kira Allred subs into the game. England subs back out. Allred will be up on top of the post. One more free throw to go for Calling. Ricochets off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hill in the corner. Then she was double teamed and trapped, and so she throws it off the feet of Sheets and out of bounds. So Star Valley will inbound now. Barron's back into the game for the Phillies with 3 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the second period. Natrona 10, Star Valley 8. Pressure in the backcourt by the Philly defense. Nelson behind the timeline. Count hits 5, 6 with Hill passing up ahead and across the timeline to Livy. 2:50 to play in the third period. Mackey to Livy. Free throw line extended to Hill, who drives, goes up in the lane, no good. And the rebound to Natrona. Star Valley offense has gone ice cold here in this second period as a 3 ball is in for the Phillies on the other end. Josh Behrens hits the triple and it's 13-8 now. Phillies extend their lead to 5. Pressure in the backcourt once again. Nelson dribbles across the timeline and is bumped and fouled. That'll be a blocking call against Natrona County. They give it to Ella Reese. Her first personal, second team with 2:18 to go in the second period. Phillies still leading at 13-8. Lady Braves looking for some points. Allred inbounds to Mackey, quickly back to Allred, and quickly back to Mackey. Dribbles up top and now to Nelson. Above the right side corner, cross-court pass almost tipped, but Allred collects. Takes a long two, but is fouled. No, they say it was a 3. I thought maybe her toe was on the line, but they'll say Kira was behind the line. And we'll take 3 shots from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Kira already has 1 free throw made in the game. She's 1 of 2. And back to the charity stripe now with 2 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Free throw no good. Third team foul on the Phillies with 2 more free throws to go for the senior, for the senior, Kira Allred. Second free throw's in. Cuts the lead down to 4 now, 13-9. One more attempt here for Allred. Couple dribbles. Shot, no good. She went 1 of 3. Rebound by Dinkel off the miss. Allred stays back there to stay with her behind the timeline, but Dinkel does get across the half court. Now drives the right side post, goes all the way to the rim and scores. Carly Dinkel. Clear from half court, dribble drive on the right post, makes it 15-9. Minute 44 to play in the second period. Allred again on the outside, bounce to Nelson. Bounce to Mackey, right. Livy has the ball ripped away on the elbow. Natrona wants to run. Dutcher lost the ball and taken by Nelson. Lost it off the dribble in transition, and Nelson takes it away. Now Ambry across the half court. Makes a crossover move and then stops at the top of the key. 1:22 to play in the second period. Bounce to Livy, but it's off target and stolen away by the Phillies. So Natrona ball with a 6-point advantage nearing the end of this second period. 1:12 to go in the second. Dinkel, pass left side key. Spin, split the D, shot in the lane is missed. Ricochet rebound to Allred for the board. 60 seconds to go in the half. Nelson above the right corner. Toss up top and around the arc. Right now it's Allred to Mackey. Back right side to Nelson. 48 seconds to play. Nelson mid-range 2. No good. Rebounded by the Phillies. Another one and done for the Braves. Coleman on the board. She'll take the dribble across half court with 38 seconds to play here in the second period. Still around the arc are the Phillies, leading by 6. 30 seconds before half. Dribble drive into the lane. Shot no, but a foul on Star Valley. And will be 2 shots at the free throw line. They get Ruby Hill on the foul. That will be her second personal. 2 free throws now. This is Addie Vance to take the shot from the Riverside Dental free throw line. First is away, bouncing on the rim and falls off, no good. Clock is stopped right now at 27.2 seconds to play, second period. Hudson Kleeman subs back in. Kira Allred subs out. Also Ari Foster in as Allred subs out. Second free throw is good. Makes it 16-9 and a 7-point lead. Lady Braves trying to bring it down to a double possession deficit as Livy drives and travels. Tried to dump it off to Hudson in the paint, but Livy takes the extra step first and turns it over there. 18.1 seconds to play in the second. Again, Star Valley does have enough fouls to put Natrona in the bonus with 13 seconds to play before halftime. So trying not to foul and give some late free throws before half. Down by 7. Bounce pass up top, stolen by Foster. Ari wants to score on the other end. One-on-one, missed the shot. Rebound is there, and it's actually on the court as the buzzer sounds. So nobody will get the rebound. And Star Valley goes into the locker room having scored 9 points in the opening period. It's Natrona 16, Star Valley 9 with the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show live from Natrona County High on the SVI Sports Network.
Drive your career forward by joining the LCSD2 Transportation Department. We're now hiring for part-time bus aides starting at $16.75 per hour. Full-time route drivers earn $22 per hour, working only during the school year. Substitute driver and substitute aide positions are also available. Explore these rewarding opportunities and become a vital part of our education system. For more information, visit lcsd2.org and click Job Openings. That's lcsd2.org and click Job Openings.
Discover the convenience and reliability of Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic for all your waste management needs. We offer comprehensive services, including residential and commercial trash removal, septic pump outs, and a variety of porta-potty options with optional cleaning schedules. Trust us for efficient and professional solutions. Visit starvalleydisposal.com to schedule your service. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Whether you're courtside or mat side this season, it's also tax season. This is your Miles CPA tax tip. Filing an extension on your taxes only gives you more time to file your tax return. It doesn't give you more time to pay. If you owe taxes and wait to pay until you file or until the extension deadline, the IRS can and will charge you interest and possibly penalties, starting from the original tax date of April 15th. So even with an extension, it's smart to estimate and pay what you owe on April 15th to avoid extra costs.
Technology in medicine is advancing all the time. Amazingly, Star Valley Health is keeping up with everywhere else. It provides people an opportunity to get care that is closer, but care that is the same or better quality. Our specialists are fellowship trained and board certified.
Doing care at Star Valley Health has made me feel like I've got a place at home that I can trust and rely on.
Halftime coverage is presented by Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, supporting local families and communities. Visit simplot.com.
Live from Natrona County High School, the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Lady Braves basketball trailing the Phillies right now in Casper 16-9 with the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. And Lady Braves really struggling to get the shots to drop, getting into an offensive rhythm. Natrona's defense has made things difficult in the interior, and that's held Star Valley to just 9 points in the first 2 periods of the game. Let's see how the Lady Braves have done so far with those Star Valley Health keys to the game. Key number 1, find the offensive rhythm. Still finding, still looking, and we'll see if they can get that put together in the second half, as they have been held to just 9 points in the first half against the Phillies. Number 2, attack the rim. They've done a pretty good job trying to get into the paint. The Phillies have just done pretty good defensively in the paint today, and so Star Valley will just try and continue to attack and see if they can get some of those shots to fall. Key number 3, score 40-plus points. Still at 9 here at the half, so we'll see if the Lady Braves can get some of those shots to fall in the middle of the paint, especially. Rebounding, I think, is offensive rebounds. If a lot of one-and-dones off the misses, so we'll see if Star Valley can rebound. That's a look at your Star Valley Health keys to the game. The keys to your great health with Star Valley Health. Quality, compassionate care, every person, every time. Let's take a break here during the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show. Again, the Phillies ahead of the Lady Braves by a score of 16-9 on the SVI Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Elise, and I've been dancing since I was 3, and I love it. I used to get nervous going places by myself, but I don't get worried anymore. Dance has helped me be brave and confident, and I am even on Desi's dance performing team now. I love being with my friends, and I love my teachers.
To learn more about how you or your child could not only develop their dance skills, but also develop as a person, visit Desi'sDance.com. Are available. That's Desi'sDance.com.
Battleson Brothers has new inventory on the way, so they need to clear out current stock to make room. Everything must go. In-stock LVP has been discounted to $1.99 to $2.99 per square foot. In-stock carpet is marked down to between $1.39 to $2.49 per square foot. Carpet and LVP remnants are also on sale for just 99 cents per square foot, located a block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
At Western, students don't just earn degrees. They experience growth, friendships, and opportunities. Western Wyoming Community College. Enter here with passion and leave with purpose.
Discover the thrill of adventure with Salt River Motors, your go-to destination for Polaris side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and sleds. Gear up with premium off-road gear and accessories. And when you are on the road, Salt River Motors keeps you moving with a full automotive service department for tires, shocks, brakes, and comprehensive repair and general maintenance. Visit Salt River Motors on Highway 89 south of Etna or online at saltrivermotors.com.
This is the Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine Halftime Show, bringing Earth's resources to life. Visit Simplot.com.
Join the Simplot family. See available job openings now at both the Smoky Canyon Mine and at Simplot locations around the nation. Just visit Simplot.com. That is Simplot.com. We do have some battle stats that we can go through here at the half because of the kind of late start in our broadcast. We weren't aware of the rescheduled tip-off time, so we missed some of the stats in the first period. But I can give you what we have. Appreciate Dal taking stats for us still. For the Natrona County Phillies, we have Josh Behrens with 8 points, 3 for L.A.K. Sheets, 2 for Carly Dinkle, 1 for Dutcher, and looks like 1 for Addie Vance as well. Natrona with 16 points here at the break. And looks like 4 for Ambry Nelson, 2 for Kira Allred, both from the free throw line. And then we have 3 points coming from somewhere else that we're not sure exactly where, just because we didn't get those earlier on. So that's just to check some of the stats. Again, a little incomplete for us here today with the Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home Halftime Battle Stats, where you'll find quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. We do have Millie Kazare courtside. She had a chance to catch up with Coach Kate Erickson and get his thoughts on the first half of play. Millie.
Thanks, Duke. Yeah, Coach Erickson told me that the biggest issue in the first half was finishing plays. We've got to make those baskets, he said. He pointed out several missed opportunities, including turnovers, travels, and missed layups that the team normally converts. He did say that the girls are generating quality looks offensively. He said, "We're getting great shots, but somebody's got to make them go in." Heading into the locker room, Coach's message to the team is to relax, settle in, and play without pressure. With better execution and shot making in the second half, the Braves will look to close the gap and shift the momentum. We'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Millie Kazare with the Miles CPA courtside report. Miles CPA locations in Afton and in Alpine. And again, it is tax season. Get your best result possible with the help of Miles CPA. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine halftime show, 16-9. Let's jump into some of the segments that we normally take a look at during the pregame show, including the Crimson Corner, Star Valley Lady Braves. Let's start with girls wrestling. The Lady Braves wrestlers winning in a duel against Evanston last night. 63-18 was the final in that one. Boys also defeating Evanston. Score 39-35 for the boys, but also getting that win over Evanston. In girls basketball, Star Valley defeating Kelly Walsh last night 28-22, and the boys falling to Kelly Walsh. Final score of 64-52. That's a look at the Crimson Corner. Sunrise Engineering Roundup. Some of the other games happening. Let's just start with the game scheduled for today. We have Campbell County at Cheyenne South, Sheridan at 5th-ranked Laramie, Jackson's at Kelly Walsh here in Casper, number 3 Thunder at number 4 Central, number 2 Green River at Riverton, Rock Springs at Evanston. Those are girls' games on the schedule today with the Sunrise Engineering Roundup, creating solutions that work and relationships that last. Visit sunrise-eng.com. That is sunrise-eng.com. We also have the Records Watch presented by Star Valley Disposal. Just a couple of items of note. Star Valley is 8th in 4A with 42.4 points per game offensively. Natrona 11th offensively at 36.6. Defensively, Star Valley still the second best defense in the 4A class, allowing 36.5 points per game, while Natrona allows 50 points per game. That's 13th. Rebounding, Star Valley is 9th, while Natrona is 2nd. We're seeing that today. Natrona has been really doing a great job on the boards. Ambry Nelson leads Star Valley coming into the weekend with 12 points per game. That's 4th in 4A. And that's a check of the Records Watch presented by Star Valley Disposal. Residential, commercial, construction, and septic services. Visit StarValleyDisposal.com. It is the beginning of the REIC Rentals third period. Star Valley will have the basketball first as McGee drives in. Shot no good. Looking for the contact, and she got it. McGee had to sit quite a bit of the second period with some foul trouble. She picked up 3 fouls in the first half, and so she'll start here in the second half, and we'll have a trip to the Riverside Dental free throw line. First team foul given to the Phillies as McGee's free throw is in and good. Put Star Valley into double digits on the score tally. They trail now 16-10. Second free throw by McGee. Bounces on the rim, almost falls in, but instead falls off the right side. Rebounded by the Phillies. On the run. Pass behind, but still collected by Behrens. Feeds below the free throw line to Dutcher. Kick out for 3. Off the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, and McGee will haul it in for the board. One and done this time for the Phillies. Star Valley basketball back the other way. Mackey to McGee. 7:23 still to play in the third period. Nelson drives and shut down on the baseline. Goes to McGee in the lane. Kick out. Extra pass around the arc. Nelson takes the 3. Left wing. Missed it. Rebounded by England. Goes right back up and too strong with it, but a rebound again by Nelson. 2 rebounds for Star Valley, and they need to keep doing that. 7:04 to play in the third. Nelson covered on the perimeter. Drives. Nice dish down to England. She drives, dishes to McGee, and left it short, no good. Rebounded this time by the Phillies. 16-10 with 6:47 to play in the third. Ball around the outside for Natrona County. Coleman, pass to the right to Sheets. Wants to drive and dumps it down to the baseline. Dribble to the key and then poked away by Nelson into the hands of Mackey for the steal. Mackey goes up front to Nelson, but not the pass they were looking for, and that's an easy steal for the Phillies in transition. 6:18 to play in the third. Natrona County basketball again. They'll run the half-court offense with Coleman running point. Feed left to Behrens. Joss has it poked away and out of bounds. Stays with the Phillies. Mackey, the quick hand to knock it out. Clock will stop at 6:09, third period. Phillies lead by 6, 16-10 on the Bank of Star Valley scoreboard in the REIC Rentals third period. Screen set, Coleman drives and is fouled. Looks like they'll get Nelson as Coleman went up at the free throw line. That will be the second personal on Ambry. First team foul of the third. It will result in free throws. First shot is away and in for Billy Coleman, the sophomore. Will have the first. And one more attempt to go. 6:03 remaining in this third period. And it's 17-10. Phillies with the lead. Second free throw no good. England boxes out the shooter and has the rebound, and then she's fouled in the backcourt. Coleman with the foul. Her second personal, second team. 5:59 to play in the third period as England inbounds to Nelson backcourt. No pressure. As we are under 6 minutes to go in the REIC Rentals third period of play. Star Valley around the perimeter. Mackey, Nelson, and left side to Hudson Kleeman. Now Nelson again up top. Kleeman on the left. 5:40 to play in the third as Star Valley goes to McGee. Right post, bounce pass outside, working around the arc. Defense rotating around with the basketball for the Phillies in the zone. Nelson up top again, right side to Mackey. McGee sets a screen, but Mackey's covered. Work it over to Hudson on the left side wing and back up to Nelson. 5:20 to play in the third period. McGee, left elbow jumper, off the mark. Rebound tip to Hudson. Kleeman will clean it up. Much needed points again for the Lady Braves off an offensive rebound. They've done a much better job on the offensive board so far in the third period. And they've cut the lead down to 5, 17-12. 5:02 to play in the third. Star Valley back on defense. Pass down to the baseline and then up top the post and a foul. Shot no good. LAK Sheets, though, will go to the free throw line as Avery England picks up her third personal foul. So Avery with 3 and McGee with 3 as well. The clock will stop at 4:56 to play in the third period. And the free throw is too strong and missed. Hudson Hill subs in. England will sub out. Four minutes, 56 seconds to go in the REIC Rentals third period as the second free throw bounces on the rim, falls off the left side. Hudson Kleeman rebounds for Star Valley. Mackey down to Hill. Little contact and forces it back outside. Mackey to Nelson. Clock down to 4:44 to play in the third, and Mackey for 3. It's good on the right side wing. A Star Valley Orthodontics triple for Cam. Pulls Star Valley back to within 2 now, 17-15. 4.5 to play in the REIC Rentals third period. Star Valley still in the zone defense. 3 on the other end, halfway down but no good. Fight for the rebound. Nelson will pick it up off the bounce. Ambry takes the dribble across the timeline and a chance for Star Valley to tie or take the lead here. Mackey to Hill, right side key, has the ball poked away and stolen. Ripped away by Carly Dinkle, and it's Natrona County basketball again, back the other way. 4 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the third. Still a 2-point lead for the Phillies. Star Valley's closing the gap. Pulled within 2. Dinkle, bounce pass right side, 2 Sheets. Calling. Dinkle and back to Calling. Wants to drive, Nelson shuts it down. And a flick up top to Reese. Top of the key is Dutcher. Now kick over right side 3. Rolls down and in. Ava Calling hits the triple and the lead back to 5 now to favor the Phillies. 3:30 to go in the third period. It's Natrona County 20, Star Valley 15. Mackey, Hudson, back to Mackey, drives, mid-range jumper on the pull-up, no good, but rebounded by McGee under the rim, puts it back up, too strong, no good. Rebound back to McGee, and that one's too strong, no good again. Couple of rebounds, but not able to convert. Natrona County back the other way after they collect the board. 3:06 to go in the third. 5-point difference on the scoreboard. Natrona County on top, 20-15. Here's Dinkle. Cross-court pass right side to Reese. To the free throw line is Dutcher. Calling fakes, drives, dishes back into the corner. Reese, baseline, now a feed into the lane. Turnaround jumper missed. And Hudson Kleeman has the rebound for Star Valley. So another one and done for the Phillies. Now the Lady Braves hoping to see some shots fall in on this end. Nelson, cross-court pass to McGee. Kleeman in the lane, kicked it to Nelson for the mid-range jumper. Too strong out the back iron, followed it, got her own shot, dribble, shot, and good off the square for Ambry Nelson off the offensive board. Makes it a 3-point game, 20-17. Slow down the court was Raina Reese for Natrona holding her legs. She's down the floor now and a 3 on the other end. Carly Dinkle the triple and a full timeout taken by Coach Wolson. And it's 23-17, lead back to 6 to favor the Phillies. 2:06 to go in the third, back in 60 on SVI Sports.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
In the heart of the Rockies, land is more than property. It's a legacy. Whether you're buying a family ranch, a mountain retreat, or selling farmland, it takes local knowledge and trusted hands. Austin Callison and Andy Neal, licensed in Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. Bring unmatched experience with Hayden Outdoors, the West's premier land brokerage. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land.
Live third quarter coverage is provided by REIC Rentals. Same employees, same great service, with more resources to serve your needs.
Ball knocked out of bounds on the inbound play, and it will be Star Valley basketball with 2:06 to play in the third period. Natrona still putting on some backcourt pressure on the inbound. Ari Foster will throw it in, and it's knocked around but picked up by Nelson. She's covered in the backcourt and loses the dribble out of bounds. Tough defense put on by the Phillies. Ava Calling was there, and that forces the ball back to the Phillies. They'll inbound in front of their own bench on the side. 2:02 to play in the third. Phillies leading at 23-17. Inbound to Vance and quickly back to Calling. Work around the arc. Here's Behrens with a pass to Dinkle. And continuing around the arc, Star Valley stays in the zone and a screen set. Another three missed this time. Rebounded by England. She's double teamed in the backcourt, dribbles away from it, needs some help, and finds Nelson across the timeline. Ambry double teamed in the front court on the sideline, and she's fouled. A bump there, and they will get Addie Vance on the whistle. That's her second personal for Addie. Third team foul on the Phillies. 2 team fouls on Star Valley right now. I believe Coach Erickson has all 5 timeouts remaining, unless he called one in the first that we missed. 2 timeouts remain for the Phillies. Ball movement to England. Long 2 on the baseline is missed. Rebound ricochets out of bounds. Officials say stays with Star Valley Lady Braves basketball on their end. One minute, 26 seconds remaining in the REIC Rentals third period. Here's an inbound to Livy, and she'll travel. Nope, it's a jump ball they call. She went up and came down, but they say it was a sandwich, and so a jump ball. Arrow does favor the Phillies, so Natrona County will have the ball. Minute 25 to go in the third. Pretty good play on the inbound, just good defense to get Livy tied up for the jump. Minute 20 and rolling. Backcourt pressure put on by Nelson and England. A screen set. That springs Reese free. She'll drive and pull up the jumper on the elbow. No good. Ricochet rebound to Dinkle. She'll pull it down. Now kick it out. And stepping back is Calling to reset the offense with a minute 5 remaining in the REIC Rentals third period. Dinkle wants to drive. Spins at the elbow. Works to Reese. She'll drive down the lane, kick out, another 3 left corner. Behrens, good. Josh Behrens makes it a 9-point lead for the Phillies. Lady Braves did cut it to within 2, and now a foul in the front court, a blocking foul against the Phillies. They give that to Calling. Lady Braves had it to within 2, and then the shot started falling from the outside for the Phillies, and now it's a 9-point difference, 26-19. 4th team foul on Natrona with 40.5 seconds remaining in the third. Ball tipped into the backcourt, and the Phillies save it before it goes out of bounds. Picked up by Foster, though, and Star Valley basketball. Ari goes to Hill. No shot. Clock down to 30. Now she'll drive. Hill hits it in the lane. Ruby Hill for 2. Makes it a 7-point game with 20 seconds to play in the third. Philly basketball, 16 seconds. Triple team and a steal. Ball knocked loose and picked up by Hill. 10 seconds. Nelson with it deep in the backcourt. Now across the timeline with 7. Goes right to England. Drives in the lane. Floater. Good. Avery England for 2. And Natrona won't get a shot off. Lady Braves fall down by 9, but then a flurry of points in the last 60 seconds of the period, and they're back to within 5. 26-21. Fourth period next from Natrona County on the SVI Sports Network.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Where
where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Fourth quarter coverage of the SVI Sports Network is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Local agents Andy Neild and Austin Callison.
Avery England hits the shot right before the end of the third period. That pulls Star Valley to within 5 in the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth period at Natrona County High School. Kira Allred subs in during the break, as does Livy Kleeman. And Allred has it on the left side wing. Goes up top to England. Swing to Mackey. Looks to Hill. Jumper below the elbows. And Ruby for 2. Good turnaround jumper on the post. And Star Valley back to within 3 now. A 7-0 run for the Lady Braves. A 6-0 run, rather. A 6-0 run as Dinkel has it. Goes to Coleman, and Coleman travels on the outside. Kira Allred there on the defense. Coleman turns it over. And now a chance for the Lady Braves to pull to within 1 or tie with 7:26 to go in the fourth period. Lady Braves at Natrona Phillies at 26. Lady Braves at 23. Pressure in the backcourt by the Philly defense. Mackey sets a screen. England able to dribble, then loses the ball. Coleman goes down to get it, and England will tie her up, but the arrow does favor Natrona, so the Phillies have the ball back the other way. Inbounding is Raina Reese, a freshman for Natrona. Plays sparingly with some varsity time, averaging about a point per game. Inbounds backcourt to Coleman with 7:13 to play in the fourth. Pass up top, Nelson almost had the steal, but a dribble drive on the angle, stopped by the defense. Back out to Dutcher. Tries to go down low, ball loose. Nelson ties it up, jump ball, and this time the arrow favors the Lady Braves. Star Valley basketball back the other way. 7:01 to play in the fourth. Natrona 26, Star Valley 23. Still anybody's game, a lot of time to go. Lady Braves have trailed most of the way, but a chance here after trailing by 9 to pull to within 1 or tie it. England to Nelson. Pressure in the backcourt. Hill, left corner 3, air ball, but Mackey there for the rebound, and she's fouled on the way back up. And Cam Mackey to the Riverside Dental free throw line after the offensive board. Those are the kind of plays the Lady Braves were not making in the first half. The rebounds that have led to additional shots, points, and fouls. And Cam Mackey to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Free throw is no good. She'll have one more. First team foul of the period on Natrona. With 6:45 remaining in the Hayden Outdoors fourth. No team fouls called on Star Valley. And Coach Erickson still has all 5 timeouts remaining, just 2 for Natrona. Second free throw, also no good by Mackey. Rolled around the rim and off. And a jump ball call for the rebound. Hudson Hill got in there to tie up Dutcher. The arrow does favor Natrona, but Hill able to at least flip the arrow off the jump. Lady Braves come up empty on the possession. Still trailing by just 3. 6:40 to go in the ball game in Casper at Natrona County High. 26-23. Phillies with the basketball in the lead. Coleman drives in the lane. Tough shot. A lot of contact, no call. And Nelson will have the rebound. Coleman slow to get up now. She does as Nelson takes it across the half court. Crossover move. Works it over to the right side to Hill. Above the corner. And now up to Nelson. 6:18 to play in the fourth. Lady Braves have Ambry Nelson up top. Holds it. Goes left to Mackey. Feeds to Livy. Double team to the post. Tries to go up to Hill. Tipped. Picked up by Livy. Shoots. No good. Rebounded by Natrona. Sheets on the board. Finds Raina Reese, who will take the dribble across the half court. 5:53 to play in the game. Still a 3-point difference. Phillies drive. Shot up and a foul on Star Valley. We'll stop the clock at 5:49 to play in the fourth. This will be on the shot, so 2 shots to come. And Ambry Nelson picks up the foul. She now has 3. So Nelson with 3, England with 3, McGee with 3. 5:49 to play in the fourth period. And the free throw is good. Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, local agents Andy Neild and Austin Callison, the brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com. McGee and Hudson sub into the game. Hill, Mackey, and Nelson all remain. Second free throw is good. That extends the lead back to 5, 28-23. More pressure in the backcourt. Nelson dribbles up the side. Defense shuts it down. Finds Hill still behind the timeline, and now Nelson across the half court. 5:38 to go in the game. Mackey. Dribble up top to Nelson. Works left side to Hudson. Now Mackey, 3 on the right side, no good. Ricochet to McGee, tries to back down the defense, puts up a shot, no good. Loose ball rebound to the perimeter and picked up by the Phillies. Ava Calling will get the rebound. 5:13 to play in the fourth. Phillies to get in the paint. Dutcher spin, shoot, no, but a foul. That puts Elena Dutcher, the sophomore, to the free throw line. And Ruby Hill picks up the foul, and now she has 3. So 4 players with 3 personal fouls for Star Valley. Second team foul of this fourth period with 5:08 to play. And the first free throw is in. And after Star Valley pulled to within 2, they now trail by 6, 29-23. One more attempt from the charity stripe for Dutcher. Away, bouncing on the rim, no good. Hudson Kleeman has the rebound. Goes out in front to Nelson. Has McGee there as well. McGee goes up for the shot. Good with a foul. Morgan and Nelson in transition. Or Mackey. And McGee will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line for the and 1. Yeah, it was Nelson with the assist. Throw across the lane. And McGee to the line. Timeout taken by Coach Erickson, his first called timeout of the game. When we come back, a free throw for Morgan McGee. Lady Braves trail by 4, 29-25 in the fourth on the SVI Sports Network.
Welcome to Aspen Physical Therapy. Let our team help you out with your healthcare needs. We work with a wide variety of patients, from car accidents to strains and sprains to injured athletes to post-surgical care. We have a number of modalities and different procedures we use to help people, including dry needling and our radial pulse wave machine. We have offices in Thane and Afton and are open Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 8 to 5. Tuesdays and Thursdays we are out seeing our home health patients. Aspen Physical Therapy, getting you back to work, to play, to life.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Live fourth quarter coverage is provided by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Visit HaydenOutdoors.com.
Morgan McGee scores in transition before the Star Valley called timeout. She gets it with the foul, and the free throw too strong, no good, but the ball tipped back out, and Nelson has the board off the miss for Star Valley. So the Lady Braves keep possession off the missed free throw. McGee on the right side wing takes a long turnaround and hit it. Makes it a 2-point game off the missed free throw. McGee ends up getting the field goal. So kind of gives you an extra point, really, 29-27. Back to a 2-point difference again. 4:38 to play in the Hayden Outdoors fourth period. Driving in is Dinkle, shut down on the left side. Key. Kick out for 3, too strong, no good. Rebound lost out of bounds, last touch by Natrona. And it's Star Valley basketball. 4:29 to play in the Hayden Outdoors fourth period. And a chance for Star Valley to now tie or take the lead, down by 2 again. 2 team fouls for the Lady Braves, 2 team fouls for the Phillies. 4 timeouts remain for Star Valley, 2 timeouts remain for Natrona. Loose ball picked up by Star Valley. Now it's picked up and stolen. Reese on the other end lost it before she went up for the rebound. She had a look at the rim, Defense was closing in, and she went up for the shot. She lost the handle on the ball out of bounds. Tough break for the Phillies, and Star Valley will try and take advantage. Phillies putting on backcourt pressure once again. Inbound to Nelson behind the timeline. On her is Reese. 4:10 to go in the game. Still deep in the timeline, and a pass up to Mackey across the half court. Works the ball to the top of the key with a pass right side now and into the corner to Kleeman. McGee, right side wing. Dribbles to the elbow. Kick out. Nelson, no shot on the left wing. 3:55 to go in the game. On the elbows, McGee now drives, double team, bounce pass outside to Hudson. She'll get into the paint, kick it over and across the lane. Now Nelson, extra pass 3, left side corner, off the mark, no good. Save before it goes out of bounds, but into the hands of the Phillies. Natrona wants to run with it now, but it's stolen from behind by Nelson. Feeds it to Kleeman and through her hands and out of bounds. Kleeman rips it away though and gets it right back. Goes to Nelson in the lane. Shot is up, off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Hudson. Can't hit the putback and it's out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley though on their end. And a lot of action. Lady Braves will keep possession. Morgan McGee will toss it in on the baseline. 3:31 to play in the fourth. Star Valley still down by 2. 29-27. Mackey on the outside, up top to Hill. Nelson, swing pass right to McGee. Off a screen, but the defense closes in on her. No shot, dribbles up to the right side wing. Now passes to Kleeman, back to McGee, and around the arc they go. Mackey left. 3:16 to go in the fourth. McGee to the right. Kleeman, open 3, corner, good! And the lead to Star Valley. A Star Valley Orthodontics triple for Hudson Kleeman. And the Lady Braves on top now 30-29. After trailing by 9 points late in the third, they have a 1-point advantage in Casper. Coleman wants to drive on the other end for the Phillies. Star Valley 30, Natrona County 29. Spin in the lane, shot no, but a foul. Hitting the deck was Carly Dinkle. And the junior will go to the free throw line. Carly is a little slow to get up. They give the foul to McGee. That's her 4th personal. She picked up 3 fouls in the first half. Has played pretty clean here in the second half and just picked up her 4th. And Carly Dinkle is now up, and she'll take 2 free throws from the line with her team down by 1. 2:50 remaining in the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth period. Free throw is in, and we're tied at 30.
Number 2, Reese, in for the Phillies.
Reese subs back into the game for the Phillies. The younger freshman, Raina Reese. And the second free throw off the rim, no good. Hill rebounds. We stay tied. 30 all with 2:47 to go in the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth period. Hill stops and lets Mackey run the offense in the front court. Nelson on the left. And a timeout taken by Coach Erickson. Still has 4, so he may as well start taking them now. 2:39 to go in the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth period. Tied at 30 between the Phillies and the Lady Braves. 30-second timeout on SVI.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SVI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Your home for live coverage of Star Valley Sports is the SVI Sports Network.
Coming down the stretch, 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go in the fourth. Star Valley trail by 9 late in the third period. They've since have come back and had a 1-point lead. Natrona hit a free throw to tie things back up at 30 with 2:39 to go. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 2 on Natrona. It is Lady Braves basketball after their own timeout. Coach Erickson has 3 timeouts remaining. Star Valley has Mackey, kick out to Kleeman. Hudson will take a few dribbles and up top to McGee, who goes left side wing. Defense on her on the perimeter. Nelson now up top. Back to McGee, holds it high, takes one dribble, pass to Nelson on the right side wing. And she has the ball poked away, but picked it back up. Now she's fouled. Will be the third team foul on the Phillies with 2:17 to go in the fourth. Third personal foul given to Raina Reese. 2:17 to go in the game. Nelson in the front court for Star Valley. Works to Mackey. Kleeman. Nelson open 3 down the middle, off the mark and out of bounds. gives the ball back to the Phillies with 2:07 to go in the game. 30 all. Pressure in the backcourt by the Star Valley defense. Reese has the handle and dribble. Nelson's on her. Will spin. Picks it up. Passes. Tipped by Mackey. Loose ball picked up by Mackey. Now she wants to go to the rim and fouled. Was going to have a wide open look, but Mackey and Nelson kind of mishandled the ball, and it did give the defense time to recover, but they also foul. As you can see, there's the mishandle, and it allows Coleman to get down the floor and puts Mackey on her belly. So it's going to be 2 free throws from the Riverside Dental free throw line. Coleman's 4th personal foul, 4th team foul. And big free throws here for Cam, and back iron and popped up and no, missed it. Star Valley shooting 4 of 13 right now unofficially. Maybe missed a few early in the game, but here's the second attempt, and that one's in. So Mackey does get one and gives Star Valley the lead by 1, 31-30, and then a foul on Nelson as she's covering Coleman down the sideline. Nelson now has 4. Her and McGee both with 4. Hill with 3. I believe England also with 3, but she's currently not on the court. 1:48 to play in the 4th period. Lady Braves by 1 on defense. Ball stolen on the inbound by Nelson. Then she has it ripped back away. Now she gets it back, and there's going to be a timeout call by Coach Erickson to make sure he keeps possession. Nelson did a great job to get the ball back. She has the steal there, and then had it looking around. Natrona almost rips it away, and the timeout by Coach Erickson. Back in 60 seconds on Sports Network.
At Fall River Propane, we're not just your propane provider. We're the ones who make sure life keeps moving. Fall River Propane. Experience the difference.
Presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Lady Braves with the ball in a 1-point lead and only 1:35 remaining in the game. Both teams with 4 fouls apiece, so bonus shots the rest of the way on the next fouls. McGee on the perimeter. Defense on her outside. Forces the ball up to Nelson. Star Valley with the advantage by 1. Nelson drives, kicks to Mackey. Back up top to McGee. And Star Valley trying to burn time here with the advantage up by a point. 31-30. McGee, front court corner. Defense comes out on her. Still not a situation where Natrona has to foul in just a 1-point game, but Star Valley doing a good job keeping the ball away from the Phillies. Again, no shot clock this year. Next year there will be, so this will make these situations a lot different next year. But for now, Star Valley can take time off the clock with the 1-point lead, and now the Phillies come up and foul. Stopping the clock at 52.5. And looks like the foul got Mackey on the lip pretty good. She's going to stay in the game all right and be at the Riverside Dental free throw line. These will be bonus shots for Cam Mackey. She has 4 points in the game. 1 of 4 from the Riverside Dental free throw line. And the first is away and short, no good. Lady Braves have not shot well from the charity stripe today. That makes them 5 of 15 as a team. This to make it a 2-point game for Mackey. 52.5 seconds remains. Free throw, too strong, no good. Ball rebounded, though, by McGee, and Star Valley has the ball back. And they can burn more time and force another foul, and there it is. The clock will stop at 48 seconds. Carly Dinkle will foul. And this time it puts, again, Cam Mackey. to the Riverside Dental free throw line. Huge rebound by Star Valley. That was Dinkel's third personal foul as that free throw's in. And it's a 2-point game, so that's a big one. This one big as well to try and make it 3 with 48 seconds remaining. Again, Star Valley trailed by 9 points late in the third period. And they've come back and have taken a 2-point lead here late in the fourth. Second free throw's in. Cam got them both on the second trip to the line. 48 seconds to go, and Star Valley with a 3-point lead. Braves do have 4 fouls, so a foul puts Natrona to the line. 40 seconds, and there's the foul by Mackey. It is a 3-point game, though. So either she hits them both, but there's still just a lot of time left, so probably not wanting to foul. Certainly not something Cam did intentionally. But it does put Coleman to the free throw line on the other end. 39.3 seconds to go. That's just Cam's first personal foul, as the free throw is good for Coleman. Makes it a 2-point difference now, 33-31. This to make it a 1-point game if Coleman can connect. Too strong, but it bounces around the rim and falls in. Hit off the back iron and then rolled in. Pressure in the backcourt put on the Phillies. 1-point difference. Star Valley is fouled. Nelson will draw the contact in the backcourt to stop the clock, with the Lady Braves leading by 1. 35.4 seconds remain in the Hayden Outdoors Real Estate fourth period. So now Ambry Nelson, who has 6 points in the game, 0 for 1 from the free throw line today. She will go to the Riverside Dental free throw line and have 2 attempts. Free throw is good. Back to a 2-point lead again. Makes it 34-32. Official bounces the ball back to Ambry Nelson. Dribble, shoot, short. Rebounded by Natrona, and then ripped away by Star Valley. McGee has it, bounces it back outside, and Mackey will be fouled. Hudson Kleeman there for the board, able to get it to McGee. And McGee, instead of going up, kicks it back outside to burn more time, forcing another foul. And Cam back to the free throw line for 2 more shots. This could make it a 2-possession game with 2 connections here. Clock is stopped at 27.7 seconds to go, and the free throw is good. It's now a 3-point advantage for Star Valley, hitting some free throws down the stretch of the Lady Braves to make it 35-32. Second attempt is good. 4-point lead for Star Valley. Lady Braves do not need to foul with 24 seconds remaining. They are pressuring the ball as Coleman across the half court, and then a timeout taken by Coach Wilson once he gets into the front court to set up his play. He needs 2 possessions to come back. It's 20.9 seconds to go, back in 60 on the SBI Sports Network.
I'm Viola Jones. I'm the owner and baker of Sourdough Nest. One thing that helped us immensely was SVI Media. We were new to town and they didn't really know about us. If you're a new business or even an older business and you want people to know about you, you'll definitely get your money's worth to go to SVI. I appreciate SVI especially for their marketing and to help us out.
To learn more, visit svinews.com/advertising.
At Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine, safety is our top priority, not just for our employees, but for their families too. Our commitment extends beyond the workplace as we proudly support and contribute to the local community in meaningful ways. We're more than just a mine. We're a pillar of strength for those who live here. Discover how we make a difference at Simplot.com. Join us in fostering a safer, stronger community. Simplot Smoky Canyon Mine.
Late in the game, just 20 seconds remaining in the fourth period. Star Valley by 4, hitting some free throws down the stretch. Coleman works it outside to Dinkel, and she double dribbles and turns it over to Star Valley with just 14 seconds to go. So the Lady Braves in great position here to come away with the win and pick up 2 in Casper. A win last night against Kelly Walsh, And Star Valley now leading Natrona 36-32, 14 seconds to go. Lady Braves are in the bonus, so they just need to inbound here cleanly. They go to Mackey. She has it. Will just hold the ball, and, of course, there's the foul. And there's the clean inbound. And Cam back to the Riverside Dental free throw line on the other end. They give the foul to Calling, her third personal, and 11.6 seconds to go. Camera Mackey back on the Riverside Dental free throw line. Lady Braves now up 36-32 as the free throw is good. Five-point lead for Star Valley. It's their largest of the game. Nobody on the post to rebound for Star Valley. They pull back the defense. Second free throw is good, and Star Valley now by 6. Just 11.6 seconds to go. Nelson, pressure in the backcourt, but not fouling. Pass up to Dinkle. She wants to drive on the angle. They let her go and misses the shot. Rebounded by Kelly Walsh, by Natrona. And then there's McGee for the second rebound. She dribbles out the clock, and the Lady Braves come from behind and win it in Natrona County. Your final score, Star Valley 38, Natrona County 32. 2 wins for Star Valley in Casper this weekend, and the Lady Braves jump up to 12-5 overall after your final 38-32. Silver Star Communications post-game show. Silver Star Internet, better connected. Learn more at silverstar.com. That is silverstar.com. We'll have Millie Kazare down on the court with head coach Cade Erickson to get his thoughts on the game today. Star Valley was held to just 9 points in the first half, and they came out of locker room and put on a much better second half performance, going 38-32. Let's send it down to Millie with Coach Cade Erickson. Millie, take it away.
Okay, Coach. So earlier you talked about really wanting to see the team relax and take away that pressure out of the game. And obviously there was lots of pressure, especially towards the end. But how do you think they handled that pressure and how they overcame it?
A lot of it is just believing in themselves, to be honest, what it come down to. You know, we go into that fourth quarter and we're down and we were still having a hard time making our buckets. We were still having a hard time taking care of the ball offensively. And we took a timeout there, and I could just tell that they were still in it, and that's the biggest thing. And it wasn't just the players on the floors, all the girls on the bench that were, cheering everybody on and not giving up. And it was just a gritty win, and we'll take it.
And just talk about how proud you are of their execution in this game and how good they did.
Well, it's huge, to be able to execute in the fourth quarter and not be able to really execute very well besides the first few minutes of the game, but then to be able to pull it off. It's that time of year where most of our games are going to be like this. It has that regional feel play to it, and so we've got to be ready for games like this as we keep moving on. So it was a great one for the girls.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time. You're awesome, and we'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report in Afton and in Alpine. That is Miles CPA. Quick check of some of the Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats. First for the Phillies, they were led by Joss Behrens with 11. 5 points for Sheets, 6 points for Dinkle. Looks like 2 points for Dutcher, 3 for Calling, 1 for Vance, and 4 for Coleman, scoring for the Phillies. Star Valley led by Cam Mackey today. She hit double figures with 10 points, 7 of 12 from the free throw line. And Cam really did a great job for the charity stripe at the end of the fourth to hit some of those free throws late and give the Lady Braves the win. 7 points for Nelson, 5 for McGee, 5 for Kleeman, 2 for Allred, 2 for England, and 4 for Ruby Hill. And it looks like rebounds, 29 for Star Valley, 16 for Natrona on the rebounds. And Natrona, one of the better rebounding teams. Star Valley struggled with that in the first half, did much, much better in the second. So that's a check of some of the post-game battle stats presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home. Quality, price, and service a block south of the Arch in Afton. Player of the game presented by Star Valley Skidoo, Cam Mackey. 10 points, hit a three-pointer, really made the impact, though, from the free throw line down the stretch in pressure situations, trying to give her team the lead and secure the win. She did just that. 7 of 12 from the free throw line, and Cam Mackey helps the Braves come from behind and beat the Phillies at Natrona County High School. Congratulations to Cam, your Star Valley Skidoo player of the game. Top quality product combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. SVISportsNetwork.com. Again, your final, Lady Braves win at 38-32. We'll break here. The boys varsity game on the way next from the SVI Sports Network.